this is Music is Speech, and usually I do drawing videos, but today I decided to do something different to see how it goes. I'm going to do a makeup tutorial on how to do just a simple summer look, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So what I first did to set the makeup, which is not on yet, but I used Mario Bestecu, and it's a facial spray. It has aloe, some herbs, and rose water. And well, it actually works pretty good for setting up makeup, or you can typically use any type of rose water, or even just moisturizer. And it just helps the makeup stay on longer and all that. So now I'm going to be putting on my cover up. I typically use Sephora, and as you can see I have quite a bit of acne scars, so you always have to have a good cover up. And so let me just put it on. Yes, it does seem like a little bit darker than my skin, but I typically I typically prefer that. Sorry, I keep on glancing at my mirror. The video is not the best way. I take it to win it. But anyways, the video is typically not the best way to do your makeup unless you're, in a car. But here I am putting some underneath the eyes. I typically prefer doing that. So instead of using brushes, I actually recommend using your fingers and just blending it in circles, and it helps. Just keep it on, and yeah, so just finishing that up. But actually, if you're looking for a good cover up, I can recommend Sephora, because it's actually better than Ulta and sometimes the more expensive brands, because it does a pretty decent job. I see I missed some spots right there, but that's okay. Yeah, that's me just doing the cover up. So now what I'm going to use is Makeup Forever, which is actually really interesting because this is made for, it is made to last, and it's also made to not have that shine when you take a photo, which I find really interesting. However, it is more expensive. I had this given to me, so it's about $50. But other cover-ups I can recommend that are not as oily as this, because that's the one downside, is Sephora. Sorry, I'm like nervous. But yeah, you can use Sephora, or perhaps the Ulta brand. I used to use the Ulta brand for foundation if you want a more cheaper way to use foundation. So let me just start applying it on. And again, I just use my fingers to do this. But just do it in circles. Well, kind of a circle, but make sure you have it evenly on, even though everyone's going to say, everyone will argue that, using a brush will, help. However, if you're like me and you don't feel like buying expensive brushes to do what your hands can do best, then just do it this way. But make sure you don't forget spots, or you're gonna have awkward, just awkward areas of just mismatchedness. But this does a pretty decent job as well. Don't forget when you're doing foundation to do it right around here in the jawline, because that's often forgotten. Me, when I was actually in high school, I had this one guy. He would always point out how my makeup was always mismatched. Well, where I would not mismatched, but where I would just miss doing parts of my makeup, even though he was in theater. So apparently he had better makeup skills than me, and now I actually use his advice. But let's not forget the nose. Also, when you're picking a foundation, to have it like a little slightly darker than your actual skin tone, so you can cover up more decently acne scars and such, and also underneath the eyes. Even though I didn't do that good job right there, but that's okay. Makeup doesn't have to be perfect. But okay, now let's get to the blush. What I usually do is I either just use a regular actually I do use a brush. I use a regular just blush brush to do this. And what I like to do for my types of blushes, I actually prefer the Tarte brand, because it's just, wow, it's just it does a really good job, and it's just such a nice color. Also, random fact about the Tarte brand, it just, when you open it up, it just smells so good. It smells like vanilla almost, and I actually love that. But for a summer look, you can either use like a little bit of a highlighter, or you can just use what I'm using, which is the Tarte. This color is a little bit darker, but it also depends on how you're applying it. So when you're doing a blush, I recommend that you just pat it, and just pat the brush into the blush. That rhymes, but anyways, so now what I recommend you do is just to have like a nice, what is it? Just a nice overall look around here is you smile. So when you're smiling, you just lightly pat it, because you don't want to just go a little bit overboard. However, if you do go overboard, then you can actually just wipe off that portion with just what I recommend is a rag, and just reapply foundation and coverage, and so you don't have to do your whole face. But yeah, that was pretty easy. But now let's do mascara, and as you can see, I really do love Sephora. You can find Sephora practically anywhere, any mall or any JCPenney's if you have a JCPenney's. And right now I'm just using the right now I'm using the Outrageous Value. And for a summer look, you just want to sometimes keep it simple, because you want your natural appearance to be seen. But when doing this, just take your time, and because you don't want to rush it or it's going to get really clumpy. Also, a good brand for mascara is Ulta. And Ulta and Sephora are the more cheaper brands for makeup, but they do the job pretty well. And another good thing is, if you kind of blink and then you end up getting like a bunch of mascara down there, what I recommend is you using a Q-tip. Because when you use a Q-tip, it actually helps to get it off without smearing, but if it does smear, then just use the other side of the Q-tip, and then you can just reapply a little bit of cover up or whatever you put there. also, you can use multiple types of mascara at the same time. For example, when I use the Sephora, sometimes it gets clumpy, so then I use sometimes my Tarte mascara to kind of declump it. Or also, if you want to have like it being longer, or it, what's it called? It just looking fuller, then again, I also I recommend just getting multiple different mascaras. It doesn't matter, they'll all be the same brand. And finally, for a summer look, you want to have like a nice, simple, kind of nudie color, because when you're going out, you don't want and you want to keep it simple. You don't want to have like too much going on, you know, or you want to go to the beach and then you're like all this color. I recommend to use a lip gloss, and actually recently I got this type of lip gloss that I absolutely love. It's the Victoria's Secrets brand, the color gloss, and this is specifically the Bare color. So let me just, I know, oh, that's sad, but anyways, I know I'm a klutz, but anyways, I'll just pick that up there. For the 4th or 5th time. Anyways, what I love about the Victoria's Secrets brand is that the color is it's really good. So you just evenly apply it on. Make sure to not miss that keep spell on your lips, and then rub your lips together. Make sure you don't have too much, but if you do have too much, you can just lightly just pat the sides. Sorry, I hit my camera, but as you can see, this is actually a, wait, let me just look a little bit more attractive. As you can see, this is a very simple summer look. Sorry, you can't see the blush as well. But it's okay. I'm sorry, my hair is a mess. This is my first video though, so have mercy on me. And if you like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll be doing more of these if I have the confidence to. But anyways, have a wonderful day. And if you want, donate to my GoFundMe page. It's gonna help pay for my college education actually, but have a wonderful day.